Hello, everybody. My name is RV Last, and welcome back. It's been a while since I've been recording. Welcome back, Cory. Welcome back, Eric. It has been a whole long while. Okay, we are playing this game Eric wants us to be playing for quite some time, and annoyed Cory to no end. So
that was not exactly how that happened at all, actually. Not even close.
To be fair, it wasn't. To be fair, it wasn't. But you know, it would have. It would have regardless.
I would have. I didn't need to though.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't have
a better
to.
person than Sal is.
Is there no audio in this thing?
In the game?
Yeah.
In this? No, there's none.
Okay, gotcha. I was wondering. Gotcha.
I wish. I'm waiting for them to add that.
Maybe. Oh, you already have the license, so yeah, that wouldn't work. So anyway, we're playing. What's the name again? Fantasy Grounds.
This is Fantasy Grounds. Yes, we are playing technically Fate.
Eric's basically setting up all the stuff. Me and Cory are his bitches, basically, because he's gonna be the game master.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but shut the fuck up.
Well, I think we may have told the story before, but anyway, for those who have no idea, basically Eric's been wanting to make Cory play turn-based games, and Cory has refused. But then Cory had
want to make him play turn-based games. I want him to play RPGs.
No, let me finish. But then Cory had the change of heart because Eric's always been playing PUBG with us all the time. So he said, "Oh, okay, let's make Eric play this game. Let's actually let Eric play host a game for once, so that because he's been playing PUBG with us for quite some time. So here we go."
All right, let's.
I'm not wrong on that one, Cory. Let's be honest.
That's technically accurate, yes.
Alright. So now we're just waiting for Eric to set up, and we should be good to go. We'll just do a jump cut, all that stuff, done.
Drunken flexibility. I believe that gave you a bonus to athletics. No. Yes. No.
I'm probably just gonna add the background.
Yes, +2 to dodge when drunk.
To refresh, basically, I am a dwarf who is. My name is Blindenberg. I am a dwarf who is desperately looking for a purpose in life, and Cory is Gus, a drunk elf, a very angry drunk elf.
+2 extra damage versus orcs.
So there you go. There will be orc slaughtering with Cory. Who knows if we'll ever get any orcs, though. Probably. So, like, this is the first time me and Cory are ever going to be playing this game, so please bear with us.
Sal only had spell casting.
Yep. So please bear with us for a bit. Me and Cory have no idea what we're getting into.
Which allows him to do elemental effects using his will.
Man, it's gonna feel weird editing videos again. It's been like quite some time since I've opened up Sony Vegas.
Alright, anything else of importance? Borrow this. No, stop it. Okay, so as I've mentioned before, the basics of this game is that you're gonna control your character based on your character has the aspects that talk about who and what they are. Any important action, you will roll fudge dice, which if you go down, if you actually open up your character, you can just click on the number next to the skill that you want, and it will roll it for you.
Okay.
Everyone here?
Yeah,
Yep.
Cory? Oh. Cory, please, if we haven't started yet, please don't take a nap.
No, I'm
that
not
would be
sleeping.
quiet. I was wondering why everyone was so quiet. I unplugged myself.
Oh.
Now I'm back.
Oh my god, I've been talking
Have you
for
guys
quite
been
some
talking
time.
that entire time? Oh my. Well, I probably didn't miss anything important.
No, not really, because I was just doing the intro anyway. Well, actually, no, you were
Alright.
there for the intro, so I have no idea.
Yeah. So general things, it's not going to be worried about. You know, if you're climbing something and it's, you know, not under pressure and you're taking your time, I'm not going to have you roll for it. But if you're being chased by, you know, angry orcs or, you know, a tavern keeper whose alcohol you stole, Gus, then it's going to be a bit more stressful and you're going to have to roll for it.
All right.
Oh, stop it, phone.
Okay, so will lore, stealth, investigate, report, and ride are in.
Yep, and you both have, Gus, you actually have one more level 2 skill if you want, and 4 level 1 skills.
I can't check Gus's skills. Oh, okay.
No, you are not Gus. You cannot check Gus's
So,
skills.
even just for, like, looking for status. Okay.
Blinberg, you have no level 2 skills, but 4 level 1 skills available. You both have one other aspect available. And, you both have... Actually, Blingberg, you have one more free stunt available.
Okay.
Gus, you have no free stunts available, but you start with 3 refresh. Basically, you can spend up until you have only 1 refresh so that you can add other stunts.
Okay, so
So you could have 2 more stunts, but you'll start with less fate points that way.
okay, so I got 3 current refreshes, 3 it's skill cap 0. Got it.
Yep. Skill cap is actually 4 right now.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't put it in yet.
Gotcha.
Anything else important? I don't think so. Stress, we've already talked about that a little bit, but you guys probably don't remember. As I said, you start with 3 fate points. You generate fate points by when your aspects cause difficulty for you. You spend fate points by tagging your aspects when you're doing certain skills, as long as it makes sense in the situation.
Okay.
Like, you could tag Vengeful Orc Hunter for a +2 and spend a fate point on that. Like that, yes. And you would get a +2 to your fight check trying to hit an orc, Gus.
Gotcha.
Blingberg, you could be casting a spell that involves the wind and tag Master of the Elements for a +2 to that spell.
Gotcha.
There's 4 actions. Overcome, which is basically you have to beat a certain number to succeed at what you're doing.
Alright.
Attack, you're rolling versus someone else's defense roll.
Okay.
And if you succeed, you do damage to them.
Right, okay.
Defend, the opposite of attack.
Alright. Same.
Create advantage, which is the fun one, which is where you can roll skills to cause things to happen in the world around you. Basically, you create aspects on the world or on other people. So, for example, Blingberg, you could use your, since you have spellcasting,
Mm-hmm.
you could roll with wind to create an advantage of with your will to create a windy area so that arrows can't hit very well, and that will basically put a aspect of high wind on the area.
Okay, gotcha.
You'll get 1 free tag on that, and then you have to spend fate points to tag it as usual, but it's going to automatically have some effects on the thing. Gus, you don't have spellcasting, but for example, since you have a fight score, you could try to apply blinded to somebody by saying that you pick up some sand and throw it in their eyes.
It's a lot less impressive, but all right.
Well, to be fair, you are a drunk fight happy elf.
Yes, you aren't so flashy as he is.
You could summon the wind to deflect arrows. You could throw sand in his
You could
eyes.
punch the wind. You could punch arrows, alright.
That's actually true. You could catch arrow with your drunken flexibility and your athletics score and your fight score. You could declare that you could catch arrows out of the air, that kind of thing. But that's a defense roll more than a create an advantage. Your kind of creating advantage would probably be, I don't know, probably applying alcohol to the ground so you could light it on fire.
Hey, you could be a pragmatic elf.
That was gonna say. Then again, maybe he would. He might not be willing to do that because I need my alcohol. After all, he's more flexible when he's drunk.
Sacrifice the alcohol. Let me cast fire. Sacrifice the alcohol.
But yeah, so that's the basics of it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just learn as we go along, basically.
I was gonna say we're probably gonna be mostly learning as we go along.
All right.
You might want. There's a couple cool things about this program. You might want to drag your character to like the number 1 slot in the bottom.
Okay.
You see how you can put things down there? There's all along the bottom. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. I'm trying to drag it. It doesn't seem to want to drag it. Oh, there. Okay, I got him. Number 1's there.
You can also drag specific skills if you want to have some of your common skills down there, etc.
Like master
or links to your.
Okay, I need to minimize this taskbar then. This is gonna be in the way, that's for sure. All right, master the elements. Done. So basically, these are just quick, like
quick cast. Yeah, that way you can be like, for example, if you put your will down there, if you drag the number 4 from your will down to like spot 3 or something.
Yeah.
You could then drag from 3 to the chat thing, and it'll roll for you instead of having to open up your character sheet.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So I have both of you guys open here.
Oh, okay. I figured out what the dice was, I guess. Or no,
wait, what?
Plus minus. I got like a dice on my screen that has plus and minus.
Oh,
those are the fudge dice. Those are the ones that I mentioned you roll. You generally won't have to click that unless I ask for a blank roll, because if you open up your character and click on the skill, the number next to it, it will roll it for you.
Next to
Go ahead and give that a shot real quick.
Okay.
Like if you open up your character sheet and pick a skill and roll it.
I'll do that as well. Or who do you want first, Cory?
Either or. It'll
Okay,
tell me who does it.
So I just double click it, right?
Oh,
the number, yes.
All right, here we go. I got a.
You got a 1 because your will is +4, but you rolled a -3.
That's terrible.
Yes, that is terrible. That would have been.
Roll the 1.
I throw a fireball. Little tiny puff of fire comes off the edge of your staff, and you're just like, huh.
Roll the 1.
That's not supposed to work that way.
Okay, I get it now. This is actually gonna be a thing.
Cory?
Sure.
It's a gamble, Cory.
I pressed the button, so I understand the button
you
you just talked about.
It didn't show up, so you might want to try again.
Yeah, you have to double click on the number.
Okay, maybe. What? They're both 0 on my screen.
Oh, which one are you trying to click?
Drunken flexibility or orc?
Oh, those are your stunts. You'll want to be in the main tab. Your skills are on the left there of the main tab. It should say athletics, fight, physique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yep, the one that says skills, yeah.
Yeah. So double click like the 4 next to athletics.
And 2. Okay.
You did better off than
Me.
Blingberg did, but not by much. If you were dodging, however, and you were drunk, you would have gotten another +2 to that because of your drunken flexibility.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Okay, I guess we're ready.
Okay, so here's the story so far. You guys, as we've mentioned, due to Cory's preference, this is a Middle-earth-ish style world, very loosely based. Elves, orcs, dark lords, wizards, etc. And so far, for the last 1,000 years since the Dark Lord was defeated, it has been fairly peaceful. The Shadowlands still exist, and they still have the occasional trouble from there, but for the most part, it's not been a problem. However, that's been starting to change in recent years. There's been more rage from the orcs, and very recently, people have been getting sick. The sickness has very clearly spread from the Darklands, just spreading over the free lands with incredible swiftness. Mostly, it's been affecting the non-magical races, such as humans and dwarfs. The elves have mostly been able to not cure, but withstand it. So far, no one has managed to do more than treat the symptoms. Some people get better, but it seems to be completely at random, and the disease itself is very lethal otherwise. At the same time, the largest incursion of orcs in living memory, including the elves, has started along the eastern border. Because of that, most of the few people that are well enough to fight have been rather busy, and a council of the different of leaders of different races has gotten together to try to figure out what they're going to do about this problem. For some strange reason, though you guys knew about this council, you were obviously not invited because, Gus, you're basically the drunk stepchild of the elves that nobody wants to mention.
Oh.
You're the guy living under the stairs, effectively.
You're Harry Potter.
Blingberg, you're awfully helpful, but nobody really thinks you're very important. So the other 4 wizards were invited, but you were not.
I'm still desperately looking for my purpose in life.
Luckily, you were in the area because you heard about it and you're like, I'll just be nearby just in case. You never know, they might need me.
Fair enough.
So both of you were called to the council. Blingberg, because of your eternal quest for purpose, doubtlessly accepts. Gus, how do you react when a couple of elves come and be like, the council of rulers wishes to speak to you?
Here we go. Here we go.
I want to defend.
You're like, so they come up and are like, the council wants to speak to you, and you just go, You just start waving your hands at them. They kind of stare at you like, that wasn't a request, Gus.
Yeah, I'm sufficiently drunk at this point, so I'll go ahead and go.
You're like, They kind of assist you out of the tavern, which the tavern keeper looks very relieved by this. As he was quickly running out of alcohol, and he knows what happens when you run out of alcohol. So, Blingberg, I assume you arrive under your own power at the council.
Yes.
I need to open up something. Open up notes. Notes will be good for this.
By the way, question. On the right side of these menus, can we actually open them, or is that just only for you?
You should be able to open them.
Yeah, but I don't see anything like a story or anything like that.
That's because there's nothing in them currently.
Ah, gotcha.
Most of this is... I wasn't exactly prepared, but I'm prepared enough to make it.
Okay, that's
probably.
fine. That's fine. Okay, I was just wondering if those things on the right were actually you could actually open and do something about them. Okay.
There should be stuff in notes that you can see.
Ah, drunken flexibility. Here we go. Ah, okay, gotcha.
So anyways, you arrive under your own power, and there are, as mentioned, some of the most important people in this world gathered here. There is the various human and dwarven kings, as well as the elf leaders, and the 4 other wizards that were invited. who kind of look at you with that, "Oh right, Blingberg, you exist."
Ouch.
Ouch. I just want to cry. But I want to be useful, damn it. Alright, go on.
So you're just kind of looking at them and your eyes are watering. You're like, I want to fall. But I assume you try to contain yourself.
Yes, okay. I'll be like...
You try to show dwarven stoicism.
I'm just showing my face in the camera and be picturing like... Alright, go on, sorry. Let's continue.
So, do you have anything to say to them?
Can I help with anything? May I please help? May I please help you guys?
Is there something you need to find in the store? God damn it, Sal.
Do you need help to find the tavern?
Oh.
Hey, drunk elf, do you need help to find the tavern?
I was just there.
The high elf leader Rathalar looks at you and goes, "We must wait for the other member to arrive, for the other person we've requested to arrive." And that's when the pair of elf guards that were sent to find you guys walk in with you kind of being slumped between them. Rathalar does not look pleased, but he also does not look surprised.
Poor guy. He just...
He speaks and goes, "Well, now that you are both here, how much do you know about the current situation in the world?" He basically is asking if you've been paying attention to the fact that we're being invaded. And that there's fucking plague going around.
What?
Can I just have my guy say alcohol out loud?
They just... alcohol.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
Rathalar is just like... looks just very upset by all of this, but he obviously is trying to contain it. The other rulers look uncomfortable with all what's going on. Rathalar sighs and goes, "We are currently under invasion. This would not be a particularly massive problem, though it would not be pleasant, if not for the plague that has hit simultaneously. It is beyond the skill of even our greatest wizards." He gestures at the four and does not include Blingberg in that. To cure, as well as the greatest of our magic users as well. The human physicians have been able to do no more than slow the progression of the disease. We believe that this must be some magical or curse in nature, coming from deep within the Shadowlands. Normally, we would invade, we would send a large army to find out what is going on and destroy the source of this dark magic. But we need everyone we have now. We need everyone important we have left now to just defend the borders. Are either of your characters starting to get a glimmer of what this guy's going to be saying?
A little bit.
Please go on. Go on.
Blingberg is over there. He's like, "Please go on." It's like, I sense an important quest.
Go on. I want to know where this is going.
Gus is over there going, "Alcohol."
Alcohol is love, alcohol is life.
The 100-year drunkard is not paying attention. As a matter of fact, I am going to compel the 100-year drunkard and give Gus a fate point. Be that in your drunken state, you're going to have some kind of negative reaction to them. Now, here's the thing about compels. You get to actually choose what happens in relation to your aspect. So I say something in relation to your 100-year drunkard is going to cause a problem for you. You get to choose what that problem might be. Or at least we get to discuss what that problem might be. For example, you could say that you don't hear anything of what's happening here. So when you wake up the next day, somewhere the fuck else, you're just like, where am I and how did I get here? You could also just randomly attack one of these people because you're drunk and you're convinced that that ugly-ass motherfucker is an orc.
Can I also projectile vomit onto someone?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh my god.
Let's do that. I want to do it onto the Elf Lord.
Alright, well, you gain a fate point as you just violently start vomiting on Rathalar, your High Lord. Everyone looks horrified, no one more than Rathalar himself. He was not expecting that and was unable to dodge.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
He looks at you and seems to be considering his response. At last, he gestures his guard and says, "Go dunk him in a well until he's somewhat sobered." And your character is dragged off. Rathalar attempts to manage the mess with very little success.
No, Rathalar.
Rathalar finally gets up and looks at Blingberg and goes, "We are sending you two, along with one other. You are to infiltrate the Shadowlands and try to find the source of this plague and destroy it, if at all possible."
Mr. Rathalar, I have a question. Do you need help with me cleaning you up with my magic?
You know, Blingberg, you're on an eternal quest for purpose. I don't think that's something you would ask about. You would just help.
Okay, I'm helping you out. I'm helping! I'm gonna help out. Okay.
Roll your will to create a water cleansing effect.
Okay, so I need to click on will or which one?
The number.
Okay, so it will be will. Here we go.
Yes, it will be will, because you're creating a magical... Anytime you're creating a magical effect, it will be using will.
Okay, here we go. I'm clicking it. Rolling! A 2.
Alright. It's not a complicated effect, but it was not quite the gentle cleaning that you intended.
I drowned.
As you point your staff at him and just fucking fire hose. Water sprays at Rathalar. I just blast cleans him, absolutely, and also knocks him fucking flying.
It was a misfire, I'm so sorry.
As you go to try to assist him, he's just like, "Enough! I want both of you out of this city by nightfall. You will make yourselves useful for once." Be gone! Blingberg, do you leave?
Let me at least clean up my mess.
Oh God, what are you doing?
I am cleaning up the mess with my wind.
Oh boy. Roll a will.
There we go. Roll.
Oh, that's good. That's You're like, "Let me help." Luckily, the leader among your wizards that came in along at the same time as you We'll call him Tenthar. No, Tenka. Tenka, the white wizard, steps in and deflects the force of your wind blast that would have just blasted him freaking into the wall again. Maybe we should add an aspect of clumsy magic to your aspects. Since,
we should.
That seems to be your specialty.
We should.
Alright, clumsy magic, your third aspect.
Where do I see these aspects again? I forget.
Main page of your character.
Okay. I see it. Clumsy magic. Yep, there we go.
So yeah, whenever you're trying to cast magic, you can get a +2 on it whenever it's clumsy magic. If you spend a fate point, as we mentioned.
Alright.
Tenka goes, that is enough help for one day, Blingberg. Please, go gather your ally and begin your quest. It is very important.
Alright, yes sir, will do. Do you need help, by the way?
Go, Blingberg.
I'm gonna enjoy.
So I assume you leave and go gather your now soaking wet companion?
Yes, we're gonna go with that.
Gus, how effective was the repeated dunking at sobering you, or how did you react to the repeated dunking?
I woke up extremely cranky, and I beat up one of the guys who brought me over.
Well, I see that as very possible for the 100-year drunkard. You start a fight with the 2 elite guards. I will give you a fate point for that, because this might not end well for you.
Roll it, roll it.
Alright.
So roll a fight check to slap to just start smacking this guy.
Alright.
Hey!
Oh. You were trained among the Huron, the ultimate of the elven mugs, and you just fucking spin kick this motherfucker. And this elf goes down like a sack of bricks, and the other guy just fucking loses it and goes to draw his weapon. As he does so, Blingberg arrives. Blingberg, you arrive to Gus just spin kicking one of the guys, and the other one draws his sword on him. What is your response?
No, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna stealth this, cause shits and giggles.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna stealth this.
What are you trying to sneak up on him?
I'm gonna sneak up on the enemy, yes.
On the enemy, the elven guard?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Here we go.
Roll stealth.
4.
Alright, let's see how the elf does with his spot. He does not notice you.
Hey!
What are you gonna do? Club him over the head with your fucking staff?
I would investigate what he's wearing. Oh, no, wait, no.
He's like, I just want to investigate this.
I forgot. What does lore do again?
Knowledge. Magical knowledge, generally.
I'm gonna lure him.
What are you trying to figure out about him as he's trying to stab Gus?
I'm trying to figure out, why is he doing that? Because I didn't...
That would not be lore. That would be either empathy or investigate.
Okay, investigate. I'm trying to figure out why...
It would be empathy, actually, because you have to you're trying to get his purpose. But,
you know what?
I will admit, this does seem to be kind of a bad time for them.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna will it.
You're just like, no, knocking him down.
Yeah,
what exactly are you trying to do with your magical effect?
I'm gonna will him. I'm gonna blast him with my wind.
Alright.
Here we go.
Are you blasting him? You're trying to disarm him? What exactly are you trying to do?
I'm blasting him to the wall again.
Okay. This is a different elf, but okay.
Here we go. Hey!
Of course, now you succeed. Gus, you roundhouse kick one in the face, turn towards the other one as he's about to stab you, and suddenly he goes woof and slams into the ceiling with a roar of wind, then falls back down to the ground. And behind him, there's this short little wizard, who just came out of nowhere.
You're welcome, by the way.
God damn it. Sal.
I have my definition of helping people seems to be really twisted.
A little, yeah. So, Gus, you're crankily waking up, roundhouse kick somebody, almost gets stabbed before Blingberg shows up and blasts him into the ceiling. What is your response?
Short man, give me alcohol.
You're a dwarf, right? Dwarfs always have alcohol. Give me some.
Can I magic alcohol?
Thankfully, no.
Oh.
So, Blingberg, are you going to try to communicate with the angry alcoholic of what you guys are doing?
Yes, I will.
Alright. You know, considering how grumpy Gus is, we're gonna have you roll a rapport against Gus's will.
Rapport versus will?
Yeah.
Alright, here we
So
go.
you roll your rapport. Gus, you roll a will check.
Okay, alright, I'm rolling now. Oh. You got... Oh my god. Please, if I don't succeed in this... Oh my god!
Gus, short man with long words, angers you. As in response to your desire for alcohol, he has not given you any.
All right.
What is your response?
Oh no!
Let me roll an attack.
Oh. I'm rolling stealth. I'm rolling stealth.
Yeah, he already sees you. You can't stealth now.
Oh, I can't stealth here.
He's already looking at you.
Okay, I'm rolling will. Screw it.
You're gonna try to defend yourself with magic?
Yes.
Alright, well, Gus, let's see how your fight goes.
Alright, roll it.
Not particularly well.
Ha!
You try to throw a punch at him, but the wind picks up again and holds you back, and you're just like...
Now are you willing to listen, you drunk-ass elf?
Blingberg seems to have had enough of your crap. What is your response to him blowing you off balance and calling you a drunk-ass elf?
Oh, and I'm gonna roll a will again, and I wanna dunk him with water.
Oh, that's not going to end well. Okay.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Oh.
So was this a super effective dunk in water or something?
Just the well, suddenly, water just rises out of the well like a snake and just slams into you from behind, Gus. As you are just drenched again.
Wait.
We'll say because it was a magical effect that he gave some purification to that, which probably is going to end horribly, which means you're actually more sober than you've been in a long time.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Can I roll provoke?
For...
Because I'm angry now.
Provoke is more like you're going to anger someone else. You're going to try to start screaming it. It's like kind of like
you can't anger yourself? Oh.
I was gonna say, are you gonna try to set Blingberg off again, or are you just gonna fucking what's the goal of that one?
Alright, let me try to understand what's going on at this point.
Meanwhile,
so your character's gonna try to figure out what's happening around him now. He's finally coming a bit to his senses.
Yes.
Can I investigate Cory to see whether he's drunk or not?
He's pretty clearly sober than he has been.
But can I just investigate just in case?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's no need to investigate.
Aw.
Gus, you're kind of like, where am I? And why am I sober? So now Blingberg is able to explain the situation to you. What is your mostly kind of somewhat sober response to the fact that you have been conscripted to go on a mission to find a cure for a magical disease?
What the hell?
Why would they pick me for this?
Oh man, poor Cory. Poor drunk ass elf.
So, Gus, Blingberg, it sounds like Gus just kind of blinks at you and just like, huh?
Can I just drag him? Can I just call a horse and just drag him already with ride?
No.
Oh.
Mostly because you wouldn't be able to tie him up.
Oh. No, I was gonna tie him up and drag him on the road. And
like I said.
And just rely on him actually just surviving because of his huge-ass physical strength.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. But you would probably be better off just, like, kind of dangling alcohol in front of him so far.
Well, I don't have alcohol, so that's not gonna work.
True.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have been in the situation.
You can... Would you like to try to rapport... to try to explain it to him in a way that he'll be able to understand?
Okay, I'm rolling rapport.
God, don't get a negative.
Here we go. I got 3.
Okay. So, with difficulty, Blingberg explains to Gus clarifies the situation, pretty much explains that you guys were the only combination of people, along with one other that will apparently be joining you later, that they figured were skilled enough, but also disposable enough to send for them. They could afford to spare you, but you might actually survive.
All right, I understand. Where's some alcohol?
You're like, I need to pack. Find 7 hours later in the tavern.
I was just packing. Don't worry about it.
So, it sounds like after a rocky start, you guys eventually leave.
Finally.
Gus is probably carrying a fucking keg on his back with his physique of 3.
Be carrying it around his arm or something like...
He's just got a bunch of flasks strapped all over his body, so every time he like punches somebody, he also takes it with his other hand.
Oh my god, I can just imagine it.
Alright, so what's your guys' plan exactly? So much as you guys plan. Or are you just gonna be like, I'm just gonna ride directly to the Darklands?
Ride directly to Darklands!
As long as I get alcohol, I don't care.
Gus is just like, it's like, I would like to make sure we stop by every tavern on the way.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we click?
Okay. Nothing yet. So,
okay.
Apparently you guys are traveling directly. Life choices, okay. You were able to request some supplies from, well, not Rathalar. Rathalar will not see you, either of you.
Yeah.
But Tenka was able to give you some supplies and money needed.
Hey!
Horses and whatnot, so... Gus, are you riding the horse, or are you just running alongside them?
Please run alongside them.
I'm running alongside it.
Alright. Then a stunt for you that might be good would be Elven Endurance, where you don't have to worry about rolling for exhaustion and all that.
Sounds good. Let's go with that.
I can just imagine it now. Oh my god, I can just imagine it. Cory carrying a keg and flasks and then just running top speed. And be like...
Very dangerous over short distances. Natural sprinters.
Oh my god. Poor Cody. He's gonna be editing all this.
Okay, well, Elven Endurance is now in your character sheet under abilities, so you can always check that kind of stuff out. It's funny. You know, it's funny. They never managed to address the one thing that would probably get Gus enthusiastic about going for this, which was the fact that there would be a bunch of orcs that he'll have to kill along the way.
Oh, yeah.
As he is a vengeful orc hunter.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, I just want to be drunk and walk. And then he's gonna get. Then you're gonna packs, and Gus is just gonna snap into combat mode.
Hey there's orcs.
You just like, oh look, orcs off in the distance. We should probably avoid them. As you just hear this scream of fury, and Gus is vaulting across the distance.
So wait, are we still in hypothetical mode, or are we?
Yes, no.
Okay.
We're
Okay. I thought we already saw the orcs.
We kept going for a while, so I didn't know if I was actually following or not.
I know. I got lost.
No, I won't control your character, so I'll compel you to go after orcs. Absolutely. Oh, also, you can refuse a compel if you don't want that particular compel by spending a fate point.
Okay.
Most of the time, it doesn't come up because most everyone's like, give me more fate points rather than the other way around.
Alright, fair enough.
So, you guys have been traveling and managed to... What was I going to say? You guys managed to cover some pretty good distance because Gus is apparently too drunk to realize when he's tired. So he just keeps up with the horses just fine. Let's see, what interesting event might occur while you're traveling? Sal is very
running drunk. I can just imagine I'm running drunk.
Oh, half the time he's falling, but he just kind of rolls up, keeps rolling, and ends up on his feet somehow. And you're just like, how do you even do that?
What is your response? What? What is your response to that question?
Blingberg just sitting on his small pony, by the way, because he's a dwarf.
Fair enough.
Watching Gus run, fall, trip, roll, and just continuously somehow, despite that, manage to keep up with the horse. And he's just like, how are you doing that?
Power of alcohol.
Power of alcohol! Power of alcohol. God damn it, Sal. So apparently Gus is just fueled by elven drink, or any drink. Drink. Any drinks are good. But he obviously maintains a lot of his monk training and skills because he just doesn't give a fuck. I'm still trying to think of something interesting that might occur while you're traveling.
Thieves, bandits, I don't know.
No, that's actually not a bad idea. The world itself is in quite a state of disarray due to between the plague and the wars that are being fought. And so, as you are traveling, as you're traveling through you've actually reached the, what place are we going to call this? Let me make a thing for important locations.
Hellish Monk.
The, Valrin Forest.
Fair enough.
Oh, I meant to put that in the wrong spot. You reach the Valorant Forest, which is normally a fairly safe place for travelers to camp, though there is no actual way stops or anything at this point. How do I make you guys see this? Sharing. Can you guys see a foresty map thing?
It's loading. Here we go.
Okay.
Yep. There's a fork in the road. Yep, I see him. Cory?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is normally a fairly safe place to camp. So you guys, Blingberg, Gus just kind of sits down next to his barrel. I assume. Blingberg, I assume you begin setting up camp?
Yes. Okay, and then I will basically throw fire on the campfire and light it up.
So you're setting up camp, gathering wood.
And then I'm lighting it with my will. I'm rolling.
I'd say that's a fairly small task. You don't need to roll for.
No, I'm rolling. I want to roll.
That's too bad, Sal.
Aw. Damn it.
Behave.
Cory, I want to roll.
Think you'll manage.
Oh, I forgot to actually have humans. Well, that's a fuck up. Okay.
Oh, well. Actually, include the humans. Why not?
I know, that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to find a decent... Okay, I'm gonna have to just find one. Da-da-da. Second... Modules, maybe? Oh, here we go. Character process work. Where are humans? Here we go. Two. All right, so you guys are settling down for camp at night. Let's make these considerably smaller.
That is a big-ass forest, okay.
When you start to hear... Actually, you know what? We'll do it this way. Roll a alertness.
Okay, so what do? Do we roll the dice?
Alertness, it's a skill.
Oh. I don't have that one.
It might be notice in this. Sorry, notice.
I has no notice. I have 0 notice.
Well, then roll a 0.
All right, here we go. I'm rolling. Hey, I got a 3.
What about you, Cory?
What am I doing?
Roll notice. It's at the. I think it's a. Notice. I don't know.
He has 2 in notice.
Okay,
so.
he's got 5.
Damn, you guys are probably
okay. We noticed. We noticed you, bandit. We noticed you, senpai bandit.
Oh wow, yeah. They're apparently not quiet at all, as you hear them coming from quite a distance away. And you know that you are being surrounded by bandits.
Well, at least we don't die yet, Cory, right?
They didn't get any element of surprise, that's for sure. So, what is your response to being bandited?
Well!
So your immediate response is just to respond with magic at them?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're wrong.
Why?
Because you are a Lord of the Rings wizard who is probably not just going to light random people he sees on fire.
Aww. Okay, so...
You are on eternal quest for purpose, and you're a wandering sage. I doubt you're just going to attack them when they haven't actually done anything yet.
Okay, so should I just investigate or report, maybe?
Something else. Whatever you choose to do. But just what is your character likely to do to... These random people showed up, and they are surrounding you, but they haven't done anything yet, and they're just kind of... circling your camp.
Okay, so can I just
Same with you, Gus. What are you doing?
Can I just ask?
I'm drinking still.
So Gus is just like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Can I... Oh, wait, I can choose everything else. I forgot.
Okay, so you said you would like to ask something?
Yes.
What are you asking?
I am asking, what are you boys doing here in the middle of the night? Can I help you?
Alright, roll a rapport check.
Report?
Rapport.
Okay. Here we go. Roll the 1. That's not good.
Well, it's not bad. It just means you did not talk them out of attacking you.
Gas?
We're here for your money, boys. Like a drunkard and a dwarf is too good a target to pass up, especially ones with such nice supplies. One of them's like, yeah, especially that alcohol.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Goes to the tension, just snap.
So do I roll fight? Because I want to kick the shit out of him now.
Oh no!
Yeah, hang on. Basically, there's 2 zones. Or maybe 3 zones?
Well, 3. There's 3 here. Yeah, stick with 3.
Okay, we'll say 3 zones.
Yeah, I'll stick with 3.
So, you can roll a fight to attack the ones in your zone.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, we both roll fight?
You, I don't think, do yet. Hold on. Just press. Holy crap.
What happened to the image?
Okay, you lost it too?
Yep.
Fix that.
There we go. Back.
I hit the wrong button, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. Oh, what? Fuck, what am I doing? Stop it. Okay, better. So yeah, if you want to attack them, roll a fight check. Which, you attacking the ones in your zone then?
Yep. Wait.
Alright.
Click.
And, 4. Oi!
As mention of alcohol, Gus's attention snaps to the speaking one, rolls to his feet, and just does something to him. Let's find out what. Oh, where did my NPC go? Oh, here it is. Bandit. He tries to defend himself with his weapon. That did not work the way I wanted it to. It's been a while since I've used this program.
Alright.
Is it this one? Ah, there we go. Oh. Well then. Gus apparently grabs his keg, rolls up, and just kind of swings it to the side of the guy's head. And the guy crumples with his eyes rolling back to the top of his head, his helmet ringing as the keg just knocks him out. That's 1 down. That was quick. How do I delete you? There we go. Now, let's see. What is everyone's athletics?
I'm at 0.
Mostly. You're at 0? Okay, which means your 2 managed to react before you do. And as they see the elf knock out one of their friends, they angrily charge this little dwarf with the intent of taking him down quickly.
No!
I'm actually going to say these 2 have clubs.
No! Now what do we do?
Well, you get smacked, most likely. Alright, you have to defend yourself against the power of 1.
Okay, so do I will?
How are you going to use your will to defend yourself?
I will blow them away with my wind.
Okay, so you're going to block their attack with the strong wind.
Yep, okay, here we go. Rolling.
Well, you succeed with style and end up disarming them as their clubs go flying away into the darkness.
Gus, I got 2 down. How about you?
Oh, they're still there. They're just disarmed.
Oh.
The 2 that are in the other zone at the bottom draw crossbows.
Oh, no.
And point them at Gus.
I will... Can I defend Gus and blow them with my wind as well?
Nope, you'd have to prepare for that beforehand. Gus, crossbow bolts coming at you.
All right.
Oh no!
I assume you're going to try to dodge, or are you going to try to catch them?
Fist
I
him!
wanna catch
Fist
them.
him! Punch him! Punch
Roll
the
a fight
arrows!
check. Ooh, you are too short. Would you like to spend a fate point on Trained Among the Hearing or Elven Monks so you can succeed on that?
Yes.
Alright. So you just spin, and both your fists come up and just snatch these crossbow bolts out of the air, like centimeters from your face. And you just kind of look at them. These thieves seem to think that they regret their life choices. Would you like to roll a provoke check to try to scare them away?
Sure. Yes.
All right.
Come on. There we go.
You gotta...
Not the best. Let's see how that goes against their will. You did just catch a pair of bolts out of the air, so I'm going to give you a circumstantial +2 to that. As you just kind of look at them and snap the bolts in your hand. Let's see how their will goes against your intimidating show. Not good enough. Those two, at least, fucking retreat and run away. The other one that you've turned away from, however, does attack you while your back is turned. Would you like to try to block or dodge? Blocking is fight, dodging is athletics.
All right, I'll dodge.
All right.
Hey!
And you actually get a +2 to that because you're drunk and dodging. Oh boy, you succeed with style. Twice. Which means you just kind of barely dodge out of the way, kind of happens to flip up and catch his weapon at the hilt and knock it flying out of his hand. As you casually, accidentally disarm him. You also have a free tag for your next attack against him.
Free tag? What does that mean?
Basically, when you succeed with style, you get a temporary aspect that applies to them. So, next turn, you can tag that aspect for free, kind of like spending a fate point, and get extra bonus to your chance to hit. Or if you want to intimidate him to scare him away, to that.
And I can only do this on this one turn?
Yes, because it's a temporary bonus, basically.
Alright.
So on your next turn.
Alright, so is it Sal's thing now?
It's finally Sal's turn.
Okay.
He finally gets to... What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
What was that?
That is loud. Hold on. Shut your horn. Okay, continue. So Zal, what is your current response?
What's drive?
Drive? It doesn't exist in this.
Okay.
It's just It's just there because I couldn't remove it.
Okay, gotcha. So, well, I'ma burn him with my fire.
You're like, that's it. I've had enough.
I'm rolling. Okay, that's good.
You know, it would be a shame if your clumsy magic happened right about now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm offering you a fate point for clumsy magic.
No, we're rolling with this.
Would you like to spend a fate point then to not have clumsy magic?
No, I'm rolling with this. I am confident with this.
So, are you accepting the compel for clumsy magic?
I am accepting this.
Well, you get a fate point as you just spray fire everywhere.
Uh-oh.
You definitely take out the men who are now on fire and screaming and running away. However, so is the forest. So now would be a good time to run.
This is way more...
The next encounter appears to be an attempt to outrace the fire.
This is enjoyable more than I thought, Cory.
So, how would you like to try to outrun the fire?
Who, me or Cory?
Both of you. You're both in the burning forest and you need to get out.
Ride. I'm going ride.
Okay. So you quickly saddle your horse and try to ride. And Gus, you're gonna roll by athletics then.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
we're rolling.
Yep. Gus, roll athletics. Blingberg, roll. Your
that's
ride.
not good. That's not good.
That is not good. Would you like to tag something so that you could try to do better on that?
What would I tag?
Oh, you're okay. You're better than Blingberg is. I was talking about Blingberg 0 there.
That's not good.
Which of your aspects might give you a better ride skill?
Like the clumsy magic or master of elements or wandering sage?
Or the top 2 as well. Those are all your aspects. Which one of those you might be able to... Basically, when you're tagging a aspect and spending a fate point on it to give you a +2 to something, it has to make sense that would give you a +2 to something. Like, if Gus was fighting an orc, he could tag Vengeful Orc Hunter for a +2 to his fight, because it makes sense because he's usually fighting orcs.
Uh-huh.
So which of your aspects might give you a bonus to ride?
I don't see the stress used aspect. I don't see them any.
You don't see any aspects?
All I see is other aspects.
You should see the Dwarvish Wizard.
Oh, the
Eternal Quest for Purpose. Clumsy Magic, Master of Element, and the Wandering Sage.
Okay. So I'll
Do you see any of them applying, any of those giving you a reasonable reason to have a better ride check?
I'll probably go with the Wandering Sage thing.
Okay. And that gives you... Why are you saying that would give you a good ride?
Because they would actually... No, actually, I'll go with Master of the Elements, and instead of being able to get away quickly,
I'm not flying.
No, I'm gonna basically just douse the entire forest with water.
Well, that changes the encounter a bit. All right, that would also work.
All right, so I do click it.
Hang on. Yes, you would click it to spend a fate point.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I can't click?
You should be able to. It usually works.
Do I just double click it?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
There you go. Alright, so you spend that fate point you just got by lighting the on fire, as Gus is just taking the fuck off. It's like, no, my beer! Let's see how the fire is doing against Gus's movement speed. The fire is right on your ass, Gus. Luckily, Blingberg is attempting to stop the fire. Let's see how Blingberg does. Blingberg, roll a will save.
Alright, here we go.
To try to summon up enough water to put out the fire.
6.
And then you would also invoke Master of the Elements for a +2, which brings it up to 8.
Hey!
The fire is... Let's see how it goes versus the fire. You manage, with an impressive amount of rain calling, to stop the fire before it got too incredibly out of hand.
Whew.
However, a lot of your supplies were destroyed in the immediate beginning.
No!
So while you guys exhaustedly spend the night there, when you guys look at the stuff in the morning, you find out that you are relatively low on food supplies. Of course, the alcohol is fine because Gus had it on hand. And he outran the fire.
Damn straight.
Gus is like, I outrun everything. I am the fast.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
God, none of that. Shame on you.
Cory, the alcohol is safe. I think you're fine.
Gus is like, I'm cool. However, you guys will need to figure out some way of getting food supplies in the next couple days. What is your plan for that, guys?
I'm gonna chase a deer straight down on foot. Punch it right in the face.
Well, alright. roll a investigate check to try to find a deer.
Should I also roll investigate and try finding as well?
If you Gus investigates and finds, hey, look, beer. And he forgets that he's hungry. Blingberg, would you like to try to find a deer for down?
Yes, I will. Investigate. Here we go.
Oh my god! Well, the first day of hunting did not go particularly well. It ended up with Blingberg studying a very odd-looking tree, and Gus drinking a good chunk of his alcohol.
Cory, we're gonna die.
Roll an endurance check.
Huh?
Physique. Roll a physique check for to deal with your hunger.
Okay, both of us?
Yeah.
Alright, Cory. Oi!
Wow. Wow!
Okay.
Gus gives no fucks. Gus has not even noticed that Gus is hungry yet.
Gus! I'm in full boredom of Gus. I'm a fan of Gus right now.
Blingberg is just like, I'm hungry, but you're okay. You shrug it off. You're like, okay, I'm fine. Just
in real life, I'm actually also hungry right now.
It's like it's only been a pair of days. I'm fine. I'm okay. We've got water and alcohol, and he's like, and you're like, I've got water.
I can drink. I can conjure drink with magic. All right, I think we'll fine.
So, I want to see how the next day goes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, both of you do an investigate to try to find some kind of animal to hunt.
All right, go for it, Cory.
Not bad. All right, we'll say that between the two of you, you managed to find some animal tracks that Gus then proceeded to try to chase down.
Yay!
So, Gus, you follow the tracks and arrive in time to see, a couple deer in a meadow. And they all kind of freeze and look up at you. Are you going to attempt to chase them down?
Yes.
Roll your athletics. Alright, let's see how the rather swift deer do against that. Oops. Oh, fuck. Wrong thing. Behave. Oh, fuck. I rolled 3. Wow. They took the fuck off either way, though. Wow, yeah, they got a 7. Those deer are fucking booking it.
You want a fate point that one, Cory?
Yes.
You would need 2 fate points to catch up to them.
All right.
Would you rather? But basically this is a chase scene, so you'll have 3 rounds to try to catch up. If you want, do you want to wait to spend any fate points on that, or do you want to spend points now?
Spend them now.
Okay, you're just like, no, mine.
We need the food. The food.
All right. So what aspects give you a increased speed?
Oh.
Would you say?
The trained him on the Huron, because...
Well, that's definitely true. You were trained to be quick and enduring.
The only other thing is the Orc Hunter, and I don't see that doing too well with the deer.
You also have your high concept and your trouble, which are above those.
Oh, the 100-year drunkard?
And the Elven Monk.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go with the trained him on the Huron.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably.
Well, that means you're not gonna be as far behind, because that'll bring you up to your roll up to a 5 to their 7. So you are only 2 spaces behind currently. So let's see how the next thing goes. They're bounding through the forest now as you're stumbling and rolling through the trees. Roll in athletics.
Oh, alright.
Ooh. God damn, you are not getting lucky with these rolls.
Oh!
You guys might just starve by default. Would you like to spend a fate point to re-roll that?
Yes.
Cory, no, we need that food.
All right. Are you going with? What are you going with for this one?
Athletics.
Which fate point? Or which? Which aspect?
We'll go with Elven Monk, I guess.
All right. You are you are an elf with natural grace and speed, so that makes sense. So yeah, roll the athletics again. Let's see how it goes. Better! You are now just barely behind them. You are almost within reach. This is the third roll, pays for all.
Roll again?
Yep.
Athletics.
Damn.
3.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they are just pulling away.
No!
Would you like to spend another fate point?
Yes.
The 100-year drunkard this time?
Yes.
You're like, I have years of sticking to something I know is a bad idea.
I want to, like, pick up the cast and I want to chuck it at one of them and hit it.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Roll a fight check.
No!
Alright, let's see how their dodge goes this time.
Ah, boy. That's not good.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
It's the final countdown.
And you clip one, and it fucking falls.
Yay!
Giving you time to catch up and beat the living shit out of it.
Yay, we have food!
Alright, I'm going to assume you spend the next few days preparing the meat from that so you have some travel rations.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see how well that goes for. Oh, wait, there's no survival in this. Okay, actually, that would be Blingberg. Roll a lore.
Lore? Okay.
Lore.
Here we go. Cory, I hope I don't screw this up for you.
I sure hope not.
What did I get? 3? Okay.
3. Good enough. Yeah, you prepare the meat, set it all up, and actually, semi-decent cook, too. You're used to traveling around on your own. So thanks to the heroic throwing of the keg by Gus.
Wait, did the keg break?
That's an excellent question. Let me check that. If it's negative, the keg broke. If it's positive, the keg did not break. Well then, the keg broke.
No!
Oh, son of a bitch.
I didn't mean to, Cory.
Gus is now relatively low on alcohol, which is far worse to him than being low on food.
I am not sorry.
If he was not drunk, he might have thought that this was a bad idea to throw the wooden keg. Unfortunately, he was, and he didn't.
I am not sorry.
You might be soon. When he's sober, his trouble gets held up.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Luckily, he still has the flask that he has strapped all over his body. But he's definitely getting on the lower side.
Can I try repairing it with a Master of Elements?
Beer is not an element.
No, I meant the
Just
dwarfish
throwing
wizard
it out
thing.
there.
The dwarfish wizard thing.
Yeah, no. I don't think you're going to be able to repair casks of alcohol.
No. My train of thought was to basically bring it back in time or something before it broke.
No, you don't have time magic. We're not that strong.
Aww. Can I craft it? Can I? What's crafts?
You could craft a new barrel, but that wouldn't make alcohol appear in it.
Well, yeah, but at least you can carry it until we can get resupply of alcohol.
You can always buy it. By the point you can get a new thing of alcohol, you can buy a new keg.
Deception! Fill it up with water! Deception!
Your deceive check is 0!
Deceive! Deceive!
You stop talking.
Oh.
And close this out. So
I'm trying to make this entertaining.
You are worse than Samuel. That's all I have to say about that. And that is not a compliment. Let me assure you, it is not a compliment. Alright, so you guys move on in traveling as Gus gets more and more surly as his alcohol supply gets lower and lower. You can sense that the danger is approaching quickly. So, Gus, on the day you run out of alcohol, what exactly do you do?
Can we close out the forest now, by the way?
Yeah, you can close out the forest.
Okay.
And I am compelling the 100-year drunkard, if you couldn't tell. There.
What do I do?
This...
I mean, assuming you don't want to buy off the trouble from that. You are down to 1 fate point currently, so building those up might be a good idea.
Oh, it says I have 2.
That's because if you accept the compel, you'll have 2.
Oh, okay. Shoot, what would I do?
Well, there's several different responses you could have. You could just fucking have a drunk go into a non-drunken stupor and just kind of have a fucking freak out and not want to move or something. You could also blame Blingberg unreasonably and attack him.
Let's do that.
No, boy.
You could try to eat it free. It's all kinds of fun things you could do. So you're just like, Blingberg, this is your fault, and just chuck the remains of the keg at him.
That is true. It is my fault.
Yes.
All right. Blingberg, roll a notice check. See if you were even paying attention to him enough to notice that he's going to throw something at you.
Notice this, senpai. Hey, I noticed it.
Possibly. It depends on how high Gus's fight roll is.
Oh, boy. No!
Oh, you didn't notice shit.
Ow! That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you're going to be taking a physical consequence or brain damage. What's your choice?
Physical consequence.
I figured. Okay, so...
no, actually, wait. I take that back. Brain damage.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going with this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
We're going with brain damage.
Give me a second.
Let's make this entertaining as fuck.
You get a new aspect. Cory, since you're the one that's giving him brain damage, what kind of particular insanity / brain damage do you think we should give Blingberg? Since you just clubbed him over the head with the stick.
An odd fear of cats. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, I think it would be more likely, since you clubbed him over the head with a stick, he might develop a phobia of sticks.
That would not be good because...
Either that or a phobia of elves, or you, or he could also just be amnesic and not remember anything. Or have short-term memory loss. All kinds of fun things.
Please do short-term memory.
Yeah, short-term memory loss.
Memory loss. Okay, you have the new aspect of short-term memory loss. You know, I think I've had today. I'm gonna prepare more for some other time because this is not at all going as I was expecting it to, and I do not know where to go from here.
Okay, so we ran out of time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, anyway guys, this is the first episode of our adventures with me and, Blingberg and Gus, and it is not going well.
This is obviously the best combination of people that could ever be put together. An angry drunk and a dwarven idiot, who is now also has short-term memory loss. Where are we going again? Gus, I don't remember. I thought you had the plan. I did. I can't remember it.
Anyway, guys, thank you, Cory. Thank you, Eric, for participating. Till next time when Eric is more prepared and all that stuff, shenanigans. Anyway, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Oh my god.